Alright. Back in the game. My feet were getting cold. And I have them up on the chair underneath my legs now. And I'm nice and toasty warm now. Alrighty. Take your time, Kate. Alright, now I'm gonna go around and make sure I get all these dialogue options. I knew coming this way I would have run into some sort of, like, dead end, so. Alright, she won't run for some weird reason. Another Nadu! I missed it! Sad. I want to know why I can examine this wheelbarrow. There's straw in it. Or hay, one of those. And we need something to activate this. Let's talk to the guy that brought me up. He's gonna find out I'm a lady and he's gonna be all offended.
Good evening, sir.
Huh? Oh. Okay. That wasn't the reaction I thought I was gonna get. Okay, so this stoked the fire. I think that's all it did. Okay. Burn the thing I came all this way to give it. Okay.
I've got no time to lose. I must convince the patriarch to help Hans.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Here. Unless he's not the patriarch. Have I seen the patriarch? Sorry. Oh, wait, I could go this way, Did you hear that? They're whispering. So creepy. Religion is just creepy to me. Don't want anything to do with it.
Hello? Anybody there?
Like having these faces painted on the wall, that's creepy.
Excuse me.
What? A woman? Women are expressly prohibited. What the devil are you doing here?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from New York. Excuse me, but I absolutely must speak to you, and your monks wouldn't let me in.
Miss Walker, your female presence in this dwelling of monastic retreat is unwelcome.
Okay.
It
not
is
my
very
problem.
troubling. Please leave.
No.
Please forgive my slightly cavalier methods to get to see you, Father, but my cause is just, I assure you.
I have no need of assurance, my girl. Remember, you are here beneath the gaze of the Almighty.
Forgive me, Father, I have sinned.
I have a friend who is really sick. In the village, I was...
We must all brave the ordeals the Lord sends us, my child.
So in other words, I'm willing to just sit around and let your friend die because you're a woman.
My friend is named Hans Vorarlberg. He has devoted his life to making fantastic mechanical machines. His automatons soothed the harsh daily labor of the people of his day and amused them, entertained them. He's a genius inventor, you know.
An inventor, you say? The inspiration of such people is often cowed to humility before the marvels of God's own creation.
I have come to ask the assistance of the priest healer in the monastery. My friend is very unwell, and very...
Sometimes a body weary of life refuses treatment. That is why we here tend to the soul. From what element is your friend?
A high fever. It started with a kind of fit.
Sometimes we have to just accept the inevitable, my child.
He's not even gonna try.
And resign our...
You don't understand. Maybe Hans is old and frail, but he has but one desire: to continue his journey.
We have to learn how to meet our fate, my child. This is God's will.
My friend needs treatment. You are the only one for miles around who can give him the care he needs.
I need a sign from the Almighty, or else I can do nothing for your friend. I am sorry, Miss Walker.
I'm sure you'll interpret anything as a sign from the Almighty, wouldn't you?
I really need your help, Father. You're our only hope.
My girl, I attend only to extreme cases, grave illness, and mad...
But this is an extreme case.
There is a
Yeah.
rule, Miss Walker. You must respect it. Bring me the imp...
I know what you were telling me. I brought the shroud.
Show me, my child.
Is he sick enough for you to
Right.
treat him?
We will go search for your friend.
Oh. Oh, and Marson.
It's our man. He's got something. Canton? I can barely hear you.
Mr. Martin.
What news have you got?
I talked to the hotel guys, Mr. Martin. She checked out of Arrowbad last week. Headed off with Hans Vorarlberg.
How is she?
Seems her health is fine, Mr. Martin, but,
What?
her behavior seems...
Don't beat about the bush, Canton, please.
Look, Mr. Martin, it's like this. I'm afraid that Miss Walker has been acting, how do you say, differently.
Did you sleep well, my child?
Yes, thank you. How is Hans?
Alas, you brought him to us so late, my child. I fear we cannot do much.
It's not like you and
We
your
are
guys
going to
weren't wasting my
concentrate
time.
on tending to his soul.
What? What did you say?
The man is worn and old. His final hour is upon him.
But that's impossible.
Your friend is dying. You must believe me, my child.
All that and...
Please take care of Hans, Father, please.
Torment yourself no longer, my girl. I will tend to the poor soul.
I mean, I know I said he might
Can
not
I
make
see
it
him?
to Syberia, but...
No. I do not advise it. Deranged minds are often too addled by evil, and you could become contaminated by its sly malevolence.
Look, contagion doesn't bother me. I've got to talk with him, you understand?
The rules, Miss Walker. Remember the rules. No one talks to the sick.
I just can't abandon Hans like that.
Yeah.
I must see him immediately, you hear?
Okay. So be it. Your friend is in the last chamber at the end of the corridor. I beseech thee, my girl, Pay no
Deceit. What
heed
does
to
that
the
word mean?
imprecations of a sick, delirious, dying man. I will wait for you in the chapel when everything is over. For the formalities, you understand.
So he's really gonna die?
Hans? Hans, can you hear me?
Kate, where are we?
Don't you worry. You're in very good hands. We cannot carry on our journey in these conditions, Hans. You are ill. You have to be cared for.
I must go, Kate Walker.
I said I'd keep you company until we reach Syberia. I brought you here to be treated.
We don't have the time, Kate. We've got to go to Syberia, Kate Walker.
Calm down, Hans, please.
No.
I really hope it doesn't have me sit here and watch him die.
Hans, we're at the monastery. Do you remember?
In Valadilen, it is 7:15 p.m. Father is always punctual. He never stays at home. He always goes to the factory. He locks himself in his office.
No, Hans. Valadilen is where you were born. Here, we're in Romansburg. Valadilen is miles away. We're going to take care.
Alexei. Find Alexei Tukyanov.
Alexei Tukyanov?
What was the
Alexei.
name on that grave?
He has lived with the Yukols. He can cure me.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
I don't want him listening. I don't like that.
You like to eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop? No, I clean and clean. That's
You're a bad
all.
eavesdropper.
I've just spoken to Hans.
And what news do you bring, my sister?
He spoke to me of one of your brothers, named Alexei.
Ah, tempus edax rerum. Brother Alexei is
Tempus
not of
edax
this world,
rerum?
my sister.
Tempest. Something about temptation.
So you don't know this Alexei, do you?
No. Omnis homo mendax.
Come on, you must know where Alexei is.
Mors ultima ratio.
Okay. A mammoth. Listen, Alexei was a man of God, and I can't read it with the mammoth thing on there. And my friend, he lived away from the monastery for many years, among the strange Yukol people, and they're of the great mammoths. Wait, there's gotta be a way I can read this whole thing. There we go. Okay. Among the strange Yukol people, and their stories of great mammoths of the old were divine to them. I am no wise monk, far from it, but I have prayed to God long enough to understand that he takes many different forms in the imaginations of men. This might help you. The key is in the light of the mammoth's eye. You need to hold it up to a light. Okay, I wasn't done talking to Hans, so I'm gonna go finish talking to him. I just didn't want the guy eavesdropping. That's all.
Hans?
Hmm?
Who is Alexei?
An old monk. A friend. He knows about Yukol medicine.
Okay.
Why do you want me to find this monk, Alexei?
Alexei... he can treat me.
Hans, do try to be reasonable. Nobody here can treat you better than the old patriarch.
Alexei knows Yukol medicine. The old patriarch is an ass.
I'll agree with you there.
So you really think this monk can cure you?
Alexei can cure like the shaman. Shaman are the right doctors for me.
It feels good. Why are there surfaces that are like smooth? Like this feels like velvet.
It seems you rate the Yukols for their medicine.
Yukol shaman medicine is very strong.
Hans, all that shaman malarkey is nonsense. You know that.
The Yukols know a lot of things, Kate Walker. A lot of things.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
Okay. A brush. Okay. Oh! I know what I need to do. I need to use that brush on the grave to reveal that Alexei is dead. That'll be a fine piece of information to share with Hans, especially in the mental state he's in. It lagged. I'm scared. What is going on over here? I think they're prepping for Hans.
Whiling away those celibate... This casket gives me the...
Oh, maybe not.
What on earth?
Okay, that wasn't it. The patriarch said he'd be waiting in the chapel. Oh, there's no one here now. That's creepy. There's no one here to see me. There's a thing here that I can interact with, and I didn't know what it was. You have to light the candles? Oh, look at it! So what, do I have to pull all of them down? Light all of them? Okay. That didn't do anything. How do I back out of this? I can't. Oh, okay. Yes, I can. Well... Brr. Oh wait, I should probably examine the bookshelves. Oh, I can't. And... Okay, maybe I came here too early. Okay. Sorry. Sounds like the opening to a Hunchback of Notre Dame.
This is really whiling away. This is really
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. Up, down, up, down. Again.
whiling away. This is really
I feel like most of my Syberia videos is me just going,
Hello, Father.
Hello, my child.
You really can't do anything for Hans?
I've
His
progressed past
destiny is
woman
not
to my
in mortal
child.
hands. We must pray, dear girl. Pray for his redemption.
But Hans has no reason to repent.
His fever-driven outpourings are not those of a holy man.
Hans Varlberg is not a sinner.
The pagan fantasies with which he sullies the air in his delirium are those of a heretic. Pray, female, pray to save
now
your
I'm
friend from
female.
the sizzling
Okay.
fires of hell.
You're a total crackpot. You're a fanatic. I will talk to Hans. You hear? I talked to Hans.
Yes,
He seems better.
it is but an illusion, my girl. His mortality is teetering on the brink.
He told me about a monk who could help him.
And what monk might that be, Miss Walker?
A monk who has spent long years with the Yukols, that mysterious tribe from the far north.
Your friend is clearly very sick, my poor child.
Father, do you know a man named Alexei Tukianov?
He was a heretic and charlatan. He is
Love that
not
word,
worth
don't you?
the breath, my girl.
It seems Hans Varlberg considers him.
Your friend must have lost his mind.
But could I just meet the man anyway?
No. Alexei Tukianov has left us. A long time ago, Miss Walker.
Excuse my insistence, Father, but where might I be able to find Alexei Tukianov? It's very important.
Alexei Tukianov is dead, my girl. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace!
Okay, alright. Get more aggressive about it.
We absolutely must continue our journey. We must.
Don't even think about it, child. Mr. Vorarlberg is in no fit state.
Hans Varlberg is going to see his dream come true.
Wretched girl. His dreams are almost at an end.
Hans often told me about the mysterious people of the far north, the Yukols.
They are degenerate heathen savages that worship idols and false gods and resist the redemption of the Lord.
Hans lived among them for a long time. They're like a...
Please, dear girl, do not let yourself succumb to the quaint temptations of those pagans. Their only ambition is to wallow in their so-called primitive paradise and all its lechery and bestiality. Remember that the...
Okay, I think I've heard all I need.
Go, my child. But weigh the consequences of...
Hello, Father.
Hello,
I
my
want to make
child.
sure I didn't miss anything. Oh,
I don't think Hans is delusional when he tells me that this mysterious monk can help him. He's very lucid.
Please, dear girl, lend no credence to the rantings of a dying sinner. It is clear the man is inventing nonsense tales in the vain hope of remission.
I don't care who the Yukos are or what they worship, but I believe I can help Hans to reach his dream. That's all that counts for me.
I pray to the Lord that
Sorry.
that hell-fed tribe have been wiped out. In our land, alcohol and the pox are the tools the Almighty wields to purge himself of his anger and rid us of the depraved.
Okay, I think I've heard all I need.
Go, my child. But weigh the
this guy.
consequences of...
I really hate this guy. What did that tell me? Let me go back over this way, because I think I might have the answer to those candles. The answer to the candles. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 candles, not 8. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Wait, no. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack to the elevator. Oh! Shears. For what? Shears. Oh! I don't think this guy's gonna want to talk to me, but...
My name is Kate Walker, and you are...
So rude.
I need something...
Okay. Birds. Okay, I've got shears now, and a brush, which means I can cut the vines and scrub the grave to find out that Alexei is actually dead. Da-da-da-da! He died like 8 years ago. Good to know.
This casket, give...
So I got confirmation that he's dead. Cusanctus libri abscondo me scientia. Don't judge my accent. I think I just need to go tell Hans now that the guy is dead, and now we have absolutely no other options. Oh, the little whispers. It's so creepy.
Hans?
Hmm?
Okay. Alexei was a man of God and my friend. He lived away from the monastery for many years among the strange Yukol people and their stories of the great mammoths of old that were divine to them. I am no wise monk, far from it, but I have prayed to God long enough to understand that he takes many different forms in the imaginations of men. This might help you. The key is in the light of the mammoth's mouth. I say mouth? Did I really just... I really think I said mouth. I'm not entirely sure. It said I, not mouse. Well, let me go over here and alternate these candles. Because I think that's what examining those pictures was supposed to tell me. The paintings on the wall in the chapel. The painting only had 8 candles, and this one has 12. So... I hope that doesn't affect anything, but... we'll find out. I really want to know why the flames freak out the way that they do. No? Okay. Maybe I have to head back to Rosenberg.
I can't abandon Hans.
Okay, I'm not allowed to leave. I guess that's both a good and a bad thing. Okay. It's a good thing that I can't return to Rosenberg. But I also have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, oh.
Whiling away.
It almost looks like there's a gap there, doesn't it?
This is really...
Oh! Okay. I want to make sure that there's...
Whiling away.
I wonder what made this one special. Okay, so that's my answer. And I'm assuming the white ones are the ones that I light. So the one at the top of the cross and the ones in the bottom corners. 3 along the bottom. Got it. Although I have to remember, I'm pretty sure that the cross is sideways in the view that I'm looking at. So I need to make sure that I pay attention when I'm pulling down the candles. Okay, yeah, the cross is pointing... well, pointing that way. So, this one... this one. This one. This one. And this one. Oh, I thought she was going for one that I didn't click. I was like, oh no! A light? Wait, where was it? That was a lot. Like, that happened so quick. Is it up at the top? I like that none of the candles are lit anymore. Brr. Brr. Ooh. Oh, that's, Rosenberg. And there's the train right there. So if I take this... The answer lies in the light of the mammoth's eye? Does it shine on the opposite wall? Or does it shine downward? Wait. The brothers. Yes. Oh. What did I do? So when I said the brothers there, I thought like when you looked through and you were looking down at Rosenberg and you looked through the eye of the mammoth, it was gonna have something to do with the two brothers that I met earlier, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, it's clear now. I'm gonna stop messing with it. I have no idea how I did that. I just kind of kept clicking. In the eye of the mammoth. Bro. That's so crazy. Okay. What else in here? A book. Alexei. Notes and sketches from the frozen north. This should be good. April 15th, 1947. I loaded my bags and provisions onto a sled pulled by several sturdy, healthy beasts and left the Rosenberg Monastery, heading northwards in search of the mysterious people inhabiting the vast, desolate waste of the Siberian tundra. My superiors had conferred on me the mission of evangelizing those pagan tribes from their heathen shamanic beliefs. Oh, he was supposed to convert them. Just the word convert sounds so terrible. I traveled under an assumed identity, that of a lowly trapper, sorry. I can't read. I had to be wary of the agents of the state and of the military, for whom any religious activity is suspected. They, for their part, traveled the length and breadth of eastern Syberia, trying to convince the villagers of the debatable benefits of collectivism. It took me several weeks of accustom myself to the unfamiliar harness. I found no dogs in Rosenberg and had to make do with Yukis purchased from a hunter. Oh, that's a Yuki. The Yuki is related to both seals and dogs. I thought it had the face of a dog, or of a seal. I said it earlier in the last, on YouTube it's the last episode, but I said it earlier in the stream that it looked like a seal, a baby seal. In the wild, the Yuki lives on riverbanks. It is an easy capture for the trapper, as its gluttony is well documented. In winter, it gorges itself on orange salmon, a prey that it often has to share in the wild with the fierce Siberian bear, along with creatures very partial to the fish. Ugh. Once tamed, the Yuki is an affectionate but whimsical animal. It resists all forms of disciplined training, and only if there are no dogs available is it used to pull sleds. Certain Arctic people, however, seem to have better mastered the secret of their domestication, and the Yuki is central to their daily activities. All of the people who inhabit these godforsaken regions, I find the Yukols the most fascinating. Perhaps that is why I headed for those regions where I was most likely to encounter them. Yukol religious mask. It almost looks like Oscar's face. I wonder if that's where Hans got the idea. Representing the soul measurer who guides the dying to the other world. So basically, Anubis, right? Doesn't Anubis do that? The Egyptian god? He guides you to the underworld. The Yukols are fearful of him. The journey was long and dangerous. It wasn't until October 27th, 1947, that for the first time I made contact with the Yukols. I have spent long months living among them. I have come to know them and to understand them for who they are. I soon abandoned my notion of converting them. I applied myself instead to the study of their mores and customs. Oh, that's kind of cool. So little is known about the Yukols. Less than is known of any inhabitant of the frozen north. Today, they live far, far away at the furthermost tip of the Siberian tundra. Because of their remoteness and their inhospitable climate, the Yukols have remained small in number, overlooked by the scientific community and the Soviet governmental machine. The only documents available before my departure were several drawings, notes, and paragraphs taken 100 years ago by a Russian explorer, Marie Bodranov. Sorry if I butchered that. It is to her we owe what little is of the Yukol people and its culture. The Yukols hark back to the last ice age. Curiously, traces of their presence have been found in Western Europe, more precisely in the heart of the French Alps, in the prehistoric caves of Valladolid. Wait. Curiously, traces of their presence have been found in Western Europe, more precisely in the heart of the French Alps in the prehistoric caves of Valladolid. This suggests that over centuries, they undertook a long migration towards the extreme north of the globe. Huh. The sacred harfang. This bird is often inseparable from the Yukol shaman. It seems to be considered in turns as his friend, representative, and even as his incarnation. Okay. Lemmings conjugate on the open plains of Syberia. They feed on grains and small fruit that they store in their holes to face the scarcity of the winter months ahead. Lemmings dig deep tunnels in the ice to escape their predators. The hunters they most fear are harfangs, who seem to find lemmings something of a delicacy. I mean, owl, rodent. Oh my. These things are kind of creepy looking, if I'm honest. On several occasions during my journey, I encountered traces of Yukol society far to the west of the areas we know today. Along the forest trails, I discovered small piles of carefully piled stone, altars on which Yukol hunters made ritual offerings to one of their pagan gods. Are they actually pagan gods, or is that just how you're interpreting it because the way you were raised? We now know the reason for the Yukol's long migration. Their domestic economy was, it seems, directly linked to the mammoth. They used the mammoth for both transport and as beasts of burden for meat, skin, fat, and ivory. It is beyond doubt that we are dealing with a genuine case of symbiosis between man and animal. Mammoths were forced north by changing climate conditions, and the Yukols followed. Oh, okay. Some prehistoric cave drawings identified as being of Yukol origin have led the scientific community to conjure that at one time the Yukols realized the incredible achievement of domesticating mammoths. They are, to our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to have represented a man astride a mammoth. Yukol life was thus intimately linked to that of their pachyderms. They used their hides for clothing and to build roofs, walls, and houses. They used their tusks to construct the fragments of their dwellings and for weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoths 12,000 years ago had no immediate impact on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed they were able to retain the strong link that tied them to the mammoths throughout millennia. As incredible as it might seem, Yukols still feed on mammoth meat today and use mammoth hide for clothing and to roof their dwellings. Their craftsmanship of mammoth ivory is altogether remarkable. It appears that the Yukols have managed to retain their ancestral habits by using, over the years, the many frozen mammoth bodies that are perfectly preserved in the frozen Siberian wastes. They are said to have lived off this enormous pantry for more than 30 centuries. To do this, they have hollowed out a vast network of caves in the frozen ground, according to the intrepid explorer Marie Bodrinoff. Yukol civilization has now gone underground. Specialist in the paleontology department at St. Petersburg. Wasn't there a professor of paleontology at the University of Bergstadt in the first one? Specialists in the paleontology department at St. Petersburg St. Petersburg is in Russia, right? have never credited Yukol myths and legends. However, the legend of the Siberian ice arc is typical of such folklore. It has long been considered a fable told by shaman in the evening to ward off the boredom of the long Siberian winter months. The boredom? The legend tells that somewhere on stroke. The legend tells that somewhere on the Lost Island to the north of the tundra, there still exists live mammoths, relics of a long-gone ice age, a tiny population that has been preserved for more than 12 centuries under Yukol care. The island the pachyderms inhabit is called Syberia. Or, how did Hentz say it? I don't remember. To my notes, I add the tale of this legend as Marie Bodrinoff related it in her memories. It agrees on all points with statements from Yukol's I had the fortune to meet, although this story constitutes no proof of the existence of the island of Syberia. It forms a tantalizing hypothesis. Tantalizing, that's a fun word. Scarlet bramble. Bluegrass. Fossilized plant life? Okay. When fall arrives, the odor of its flowers is strong that it is known to awaken hibernating Yuki. Scarlet bramble mixed with walrus blubber. Scarlet bramble mixed with walrus blubber and tallow. The scarlet bramble is frequently used in Yukol medicine. The fumes released by burning it have considerable healing properties. This is what I needed. I need this for Hans. The shamans recount that the plant only grows on the tomb of those whose soul is at peace. I have to dig up Alexi's grave, don't I? I defiled a grave in the last game, too. Legend of Syberia. At the end of the last ice age... You know, why do they say the last ice age? Were there multiple ice ages? Or because I thought there was just the one. At the end of the last ice age, there were huge climate changes. Much of the land was flooded by water. The sudden environmental variation put the existence of a number of animal species in danger, including the mammoths that inhabited the lands of the Siberian North at the time. The Yukols, a particularly advanced people for the ages, set about the construction of an enormous ark, like that of Noah, with the objective of preserving the mammoths objects of religious devotion from extinction. Oh, of preserving the mammoths objects of religious devotion from extinction. That's I still don't know if I read that right. The enormous craft was entirely constructed of mammoth tusks and was loaded with a small herd of beasts and huge quantities of fur. The fate of the ship was entrusted to several particularly courageous members of the Yukol clan. Their mission was to lead the animal towards more welcoming climates? I think... Yeah, that's supposed to be climates, isn't it? Once such lands were discovered, it was agreed that they would unload the animals and then come back to spread the tidings of their good fortune. It wasn't until 10 years later that the ark returned to its starting place. The Yukols who had remained on the continent were surprised to find the ship empty, but for the perfectly preserved bodies of several mammoths in the ice that packed the bottom of the ship. They took this mysterious offering as a sign from the gods and ate the mammoths in a memorable feast. I remember this. This was touched on in the first one. A week later, carried along by the ocean currents, the ark set sail again. Once more, it returned 10 years later with more frozen mammoths on board. The phenomenon continued for millennia. Every 10 years, the ark would reappear, each time filled with immaculately preserved mammoths. The Yukols interpreted the phenomenon as an act of benevolence on the part of the souls of their congeners who had died during the Ark's first journey in some infernal Martine cataclysm. Maritime cataclysm, sorry. They made a religion of the Ark with its own rites and customs that was marked by the periodic appearance of the Phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries, nothing seemed to affect the Ark's mysterious roundabout. One day, however, the Ark returned earlier than expected, and empty. This was 100 years ago. The poor Yukols fell into deep despair. Everything they had believed in and had been in the foundation of their culture since the dawn of time lost meaning. The most valiant tried hard to maintain hope, especially because the Ark still continued its that into the unknown, borne away on the seasonal ocean tides. But one morning the Ark refused to set sail. Many Yukols then left their village forever, trailing their despair across the tundra. Sometimes they can be encountered in the smoke-filled drinking holes of the last outpost of civilization. These poor, sodden souls drown their befuddled minds in alcohol, recounting their unlikely mammoth tales to fellow alcoholics. When the explorer Bodranov arrived among the Yukols, she noted the presence of what was once a ship. Only the Yukols could perceive the mythical craft of their legends beneath the layers of the ice that had accumulated over centuries. She put forward the hypothesis that the accumulated ice had eventually doubled the volume of the Ark and rendered it incapable of negotiating the dangers posed by floating ice in the Arctic flow. I, Alexei, that can confirm that the observation of this audacious adventure are true. The Ark that leads to the Isle of Syberia is indeed real, and even if I have not found the formal proof, I am convinced of this isle's existence, and the regiment of the mammoth's population may still live there today. Alexei. Okay. Was that everything I got in there? I can't examine it again. Okay. So, I basically... So, it said... Wow, that really was a lot of information. Yes, so... Mixed with walrus brother or tallow. I don't know what tallow is. But the scarlet bramble is frequently used in Yukon medicine. The fumes released by burning it have considered healing properties. The shamans recount that the plant only grows on the tomb of one whose soul is at peace. So,
I fear the worst. I hope they're not thinking of putting Hans in, whiling away those celibate hours. I fear the worst.
Okay. They're right here. I don't have to dig up his grave! Yay! Herbs and brambles. Okay. Now... But I don't have that. But it also said... Or tallow. I don't know what tallow is. Is tallow a kind of herb? I hope so. Ooh. Huh? I don't know what I did.
I need something.
Okay.
I need something. I need something. I need something.
I need something else to
I need
activate
something.
it. Oh. Oh, it made a candle. Okay. Hans, I got you. You're not gonna die, I swear, if he's dead when I return to the cell. Not something I thought I'd say today. Oh wait, this isn't the right way. Sorry, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Hey buddy, how are you?
Cheese and dry. Cheese and dry.
Cheese and dry bread. Yummy.
I need some.
Do I need to get a candelabra? Or a candlestick? I mean, there's a couple of them already sitting there, but I guess I need a specific kind of one. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Wait. What? I missed something. I missed something stupid important. But I didn't think I could get back in.
No point doing.
But I need to go back in the... Oh. Okay. Aha! Okay, I got what I needed. Alright. Now I should be able to do this. Put this down. Put this there. And light it. I love those things with the lights in them that spin. I love those things. He's gonna die right here, right now. That's what's gonna happen.
Enough smoke for one day. How's it going?
Kate, okay. Yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here.
He really lost his marbles. I mean, he's ill, and like, have you ever been so ill where you literally couldn't think straight? I mean, I've been there, so I feel for him. But yeah, he kind of went pretty crazy there in the bar. I'm gonna go get the wheelbarrow. I'm gonna wheel him out of here. You think I'm kidding? I'm gonna make sure that that's not the solution to this. Any more spiders in this place? Bro, that's not even funny. I did not like that spider. It was too close and it made me feel itchy every time I saw him. Oh. Hi.
Good day to you, Father.
You must leave your friend now. We're going to take him away.
I don't think so.
I've come to tell you we're leaving your monastery.
I prohibit you. You hear?
What? But Hans is cured now. There's no reason to hang around.
At
He
first you
is
didn't
not
even want him.
cured. It is an illusion of the devil. You have corrupted his soul, female, with your heathen hogwash. It is out of the question that Hans Vorarlberg leave this monastery.
Bet.
Father, I have found a trace of the monk Alexei Tukianov.
By the saints above us, did you not heed my warnings? He is a heretic, I tell you.
I hate
He
this
is
guy
damned!
so much.
Damned!
Hey, just because he's interested in Yukol customs doesn't make him a criminal.
In his mind, it
Yukols
does.
are a degenerate mongrel race. Emissaries of the devil. Do you hear me, poor fallen female? And you are just a woman. God forbid.
You're laying it on a bit thick there, Father. I have followed Hans's instructions, and I have managed to treat him.
What? You dared?
Don't worry, he's feeling much better.
Here, in this monastery? But that is blasphemy, Miss Walker. You have to account for this before God.
Make me.
I'll tell you again, Father. Hans Vorarlberg and I are going to continue our journey. Together.
Hans Vorarlberg is going no further, Miss Walker.
Bet!
Just what do you mean by Hans Vorarlberg is going no further?
Your friend is dying.
Not
my
anymore.
Child.
I warn you, I will not leave this place without Hans.
War all you like, Miss Walker. Hans Vorarlberg will only be leaving here in a box.
I mean,
We'll just see about that, Father.
I can do that. So, God, the whispering is so creepy. I mean, I can make Hans crawl in the box and then we just leave that way. Sounds a bit, morbid, but... I'm wrapping up here soon, bud.
This casket gives me the This casket gives me the It's kind of steep. It's kind of steep.
With a sled, I could go down.
This casket. It's kind of steep.
With a sled,
Kinda
I could slide
steep.
down the slope. What can I use as a sled? I mean, honestly, the casket seems like a pretty good sled to me. But perhaps not. Doing a little dance first, Kate. Or I can take the wheelbarrow. I can't take the wheelbarrow. I want the wheelbarrow. I don't know why I'm so fixated on taking the wheelbarrow, but I feel like that's like just the solution to everything right now. Ooh, I can go in here now. Ornate key? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 I have no idea where to take this key.
Some.
Maybe I don't need to use the key. Maybe I just wasn't allowed to leave without it? Which would be kind of dumb, but... I'm trying to remember if there was anything that was locked. I don't think there was anything that was locked, so what do I need the key for? What? Use the key at the entrance to this part of the monastery. What? Even with a walkthrough, I'm downright confused. Although, I'm 5 hours into this one, and this is the first time it's happened, so I can't really complain about this one. The first one was a lot worse. The monks will not let you just leave, so here's the process for getting out of the monastery. Go back to see the patriarch. He's not here this time. Go inside his room and grab the ornate key. Use the ornate key on the gate at the entrance of this part of the monastery. And pull the rope to ring the bell. This will call the monks to prayer. Oh, I didn't know this was a gate. I never once realized I could interact with this. Okay, now he's gone. Alright, it said prep the casket to aim it. This seems extremely dangerous. Don't try this at home. What did she say?
It's kind of steep. It's kind of steep.
Okay, she doesn't say anything. Alright, let's go get hats.
What, Kate Walker?
Let's go.
Yes, Kate Walker. We must
He says, what, Kate Walker? It's like, you know, I'm just trying to save your life, brother. Uh-oh.
No! Do not go! No! You
Oh.
must stay!
Not happening.
Stop them!
Again, that's extremely dangerous. They're lucky to be alive. Unless Hans isn't. Oh no, he's fine.
That was some.
Yes, it was real fun.
Oh, and he's just back to work. Alright.
Hans? Hans, do you think we can carry on with our journey?
There's just a spot of work I haven't finished. You'll have to help me.
Of course. What can I do for you? Tell me.
I have repaired the clockwork heart for the horses, but
Oh.
I'm too tired, too weak. Can you go to the cabaret and fit it?
It's all right. I'll go. Don't worry. Get some rest.
I'm gonna go talk to Oscar real quick first. Oh, there's Marl. Or Marla. Malka. The crap's her name.
Oscar, it wasn't a monastery, it was a prison. But I managed to get Hans out of there.
You managed to get away. Congratulations, Kate Walker.
Woo! Getting praise from Oscar, worth it. Oh, I can't talk to her from up here. I am gonna go down and at least say bye to her. She was a sweet kid, so. Mocha, what are you doing over here? You're usually over here.
I'm going to repair those fairground horses. Will you come and watch the show?
Yes, of course I will.
I hope I'll be able to help Sirkos, Malka.
I hope so too. The poor man is losing his patience with that weird dog of his.
You mean he took care of the Berghoff brothers' dog?
Yes, he's trying to teach it tricks. Not very successfully, though.
Right, now jump! Jump! Right, now
They're
jump!
kind of ugly
jump!
things, aren't they? And it's not
Right,
the
now
so
jump,
ugly,
jump!
they're cute. It's just that they're
Dang! Get out of my sight before I stuff you in the oven, you dumb goop!
ugly. Wonder if he'd taste good.
Hi, Mr. Sirkos.
Ah, how do, Miss Walker?
Mr. Sirkos, I wanted to thank you for your hospitality. Soon we'll be leaving Romansburg.
It's a mighty shame, Miss Walker. You're going to miss my mechanical stallions riding up. Shows start as soon as I get those wind-up nags.
I'll catch it some other time. So those horses don't work?
I asked Mr. Vorarlberg to have a look at them, but then he had that horrible fit like you saw. Fever, delirium, stopped him finishing the job. Maybe you know a thing or two about tinkering?
Well, I'm not Hans Vorarlberg, but I can always try. Your wind-up horses have got a problem. There's an important part missing. But I'm going to try to install it if you don't mind, Mr. Sir.
Ah, you are? You're going to save my life, Miss Walker.
The
I
excitement.
think I can fix your horses, Mr. Sirkos.
Please be my guest, Miss Walker. Grateful wouldn't be the word.
Mr. Sirkos, Hans asked me to come to help you.
Oh, that's great news.
When I came in, it looked like you were really angry with that strange, dog thing.
Dog. If
thing.
only it were. That's a Yuki, Miss Walker. You call Eskimos domesticated them. Yukol makes Yuki.
A Yuki?
Now, don't be fooled by appearances, ma'am. What might look like a dog ain't necessarily dog. It's a kind of cross seal and bear, with a big dose of pig, too, especially...
And you want to teach it a few circus tricks?
Believe me, Miss Walker, I have tried. Yes, I have. But strive as he might, civilized man will never squeeze anything resembling brains from this bag of swill. The animal just don't want to be tamed. Only thing it thinks...
I've got to go, Mr. Sirkos.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. Okay. Okay. And I can't do anything else, so... Is that it? I just fix it and they don't run? Do I tell them I
Mr.
fixed it?
Sirkos?
Why, Miss Walker, what is the matter?
Oh, I had to spin it. I had to wind it up. Maybe. Maybe I go get Molka so she doesn't miss the show. Can you tell I'm grasping at straws? Also, I haven't seen her face since I got here, and her face is definitely an adult's face.
I'm going to repair those fairground horses. Will you come and watch the show?
When are you coming back?
Maybe we'll stop by on our way back.
I'll wait for you. See you again, Kate Walker.
Okay. The 4 pipes around the edges go to the 4 horses. Before placing the pipes, press the spindle in the center 3 times to wind up the horses. Pressed it a lot more than 3 times. But I think that right there is fully wound. Oh. Wait, no. Oh wait, how was I supposed to know where these are supposed to connect? Ah. Totally not creepy. Oscar? He told me since the beginning that train wasn't allowed to leave without me. So much is happening.
That's all I needed. This dumb machine's...
The dumb machine what? I didn't see what she said. Does it need wound up? Actually, you know what I think I need? I think I need that Yuki. Packed in? I think that's what it said. I heard her say this machine's packed in. But what I think I need is that Yuki to run in that cylinder. Well, I don't know if it's still with Circos. Because he kicked it out.
Mr. Sirkos, something terrible.
Why? Miss Walker, what is the matter?
Well,
Mr. Sirkos, I need a helping hand to fix the cart.
Sorry, Miss Walker. I haven't a clue when it comes to mechanical mischief. I'm very sorry.
Mr. Sirkos, I'm looking for your, Yuki.
Oh, could be anywhere. Try the trash cans. Never can resist a nice pile of trash.
If I find him, can I borrow him?
You don't even have to ask. That fat critter isn't even mine. I feel I ought to warn you, Miss Walker. That jelly pig hog is going to bring you nothing but...
He's perhaps the only being around that can help me catch up with my train. I don't have much choice. I've got to go, Mr. Sirkos.
Gods.
okay. So, I need to search trash cans. Squirrel. Oh? Oh, ring ring. Mr. Marson?
Hello?
This is Oscar, Kate Walker.
Oh,
Oscar. But where on earth are you? Is everything okay?
These gentlemen told me you no longer wanted to end our journey here. That you want to return to America. That the train was quite capable of starting. Oh, Kate Walker, I fear I have committed an impardonable error.
Who gentlemen?
Is Hans with you?
Yes. Ivan and Igor have confined Mr. Vorarlberg to his chambers.
Ivan and Igor? Are you saying they've sent the train rolling again?
I fear something dishonest is afoot, Kate Walker.
You'd be right.
Dishonest? This is a daylight robbery. Those men have bagged the train and kidnapped the both of you.
I'm experiencing a sensation of uneasiness, Kate Walker.
You've nothing to fear, Oscar. I'm coming to find you. Tell me where the train is headed.
Straight ahead. We haven't crossed a
That's the
single
only
junction.
direction a train goes.
I will hold our speed to a minimum. I believe I can slow them down. Maybe even... Me? No, not at all. I was talking to myself. Why, yes,
Oscar? Oscar?
Oscar has a bit more emotion than an automaton should have. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's right here. Hello.
Well, he doesn't look too smart, but still, he's kind of cute.
Are
He's
you
come
scared?
back to where he's happiest. Whatever. This place is deserted.
Oh, he's scared. Why is he scared? A diva departs? Helena Romansky is no more. The famous diva left us during the night on Thursday. Helena died. Throughout the 1960s, her voice was emblematic of the charm of the Soviet Empire, for which she was a great ambassador. Helena Romansky sang her classical repertoire in theaters around the world, but also performed her works in factories and foundries, where she brought a dimension to popular Russian folk songs. She shall not be forgotten. Helena. The Paleontological Scientific Committee has decreed mammoth ivory to be a protected resource for the benefit of national heritage. The uncontrollable expansion of a black market fueled by the irrational craze for the purported that has dangerously reduced the reserves of ivory in our country. To prevent our lands from resembling Swiss cheese, the authorities have forbidden unauthorized exploration and extraction digs. Sadly, there will remain few unscrupulous individuals who will continue to defy in defiance of government authority. Okay. Will you come with me?
Well, he doesn't.
Okay. I read too far forward in the walkthrough, and that's the only reason I know the solution to this. What if you use trash to lure it? I don't think Kate would appreciate it if I asked her to go rummaging through the trash. Ah. Really? Ugh. I think I already tried that one, but I don't really remember, so. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay. Oh, there was that spider again! Oh, it looks so weird up here without the train.
Well, you're the only one here that likes these candies. So then, you're a Yuki. Now, let's see if you want to follow me.
His AI is not the greatest. His little paws make me happy. Come on. His face. So you feed it once and it becomes your best friend. Oh, he's gonna lay down and take a power nap. He goes, no. She has food.
Hey, Yuki, come back here.
Oh, what? Oh boy. Like I said, they remind me of Corella's goons. Oscar! I don't know what that sign meant, but apparently he did, and he needs to stop because of it. Okay, wow. This is the next chapter, though. I lost all of my items. I have nothing but the pack of matches. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're on to the next chapter now. The next chapter was called The Frozen North, and I'm still separated from the train. I don't think the chapters are divided by train rides anymore, like, because apparently the monastery was its own chapter, so, okay, so I'm gonna be 100% honest. I am enjoying this one a lot more than I was the first one. A lot of it got more cleaned up, a lot of it is more clear cut, which makes it a lot more fun to play. I'm not as lost as I normally am. Or I normally was in the first one, which makes it a lot better. So,